to like help out. A couple days.
Nice. We hot. We're live.
We are going live.
All right, give me the mic.
Oh, I forgot my live mic.
Okay. Give him the mic.
I'll be down.
108 or 107. 108. Get the marker.
Is it live?
It's live, yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing? We're just waiting on Johnny getting this mic. Tom Brady, greatest of all time.
I never disputed that.
But you did say that Breeze and Rodgers was going to beat him.
Yep, and I said Mahomes is going to beat him too.
You just keep going until you get it right.
Yeah. All I need to do is be right once. You got the marker? Or you don't even care?
All right. I'm back.
We're good? We're hot, we're live? In the app?
Hold on. Oh, now we're rolling. Good.
We're good? All right. In the pit, episode 108. Shout out to our old friend Nutsy for being back.
How we doing today?
Oh, we're doing
Terrific.
I'm doing great. You want to know why?
$50 richer.
$50 richer.
Wallet's feeling a little lighter.
Yep.
It's all right, John. You'll bounce back.
You guys
You
need
know,
to say?
I lost. I didn't even just lose that bet. After that game, I was like, you know, I need a bounce back bet. I'll take the Bills to win.
Come on.
You
Oh.
know,
no.
Come on.
playing with, he's got turf toe. I was like,
Oh.
he's got turf toe.
You look pretty good with turf toe.
Look pretty damn good with turf toe.
Look pretty damn
Johnny.
good with turf toe.
Wallet's feeling big time lighter.
Yeah, it was a $7 bet. It was the last of my money left in my Bovada account. So I think I'm gonna coast for a little bit. You know, not bet. Although the Super Bowl probably will change things.
Oh, you're betting on the Super Bowl. Don't
I'm
forget.
taking the under on the anthem.
All right, double or nothing.
Just kidding.
Would you take double or nothing? I'm not saying I'm offering it. but-
I mean, on Mahomes,
Yeah.
yeah, I'd do that.
All right, I'm not doing that. I was wondering if you would.
Wow.
Oh, someone's playing chicken all of a sudden.
Yeah, I guess
Ostrich,
I guess
2
we
for
believe
2
in
the
Brady.
past 2 weekends.
Guys, we need to nag him into believing that Brady's gonna win, so I can make my money back. Okay?
All right, well, I think he will win, but I'm not that confident.
I mean, he's at home. First time ever the Super Bowl team's at home.
Yeah, Mahomes is nasty.
I mean, that's it. That's a difference. You don't have to travel.
Well, so this
You
year,
think
the way
that's a
they're doing
huge
the travel,
game changer?
they announced
What?
that-
Being at home, you think it's that?
I don't think it's a huge game changer, but like compared to like
It's a
the Super
factor.
Bowl, yeah, it's a factor.
So this year, the way they're
For
doing
sure.
travel is that they're doing it. The team will only travel 2 days before the game, and everything else is virtual. Like media week and everything's virtual.
So like they'll do it in Kansas City. Like they'll do virtual.
yeah,
like,
they'll do
that.
their media day. They'll practice in Kansas
Right.
City. They might even come down to the Saturday before the Super Bowl. But the
Makes
Bucs
it
don't
even
have to worry
worse.
about that.
Bucks don't have to worry about it.
Bucs don't have to worry about that.
All right. So I say we just get into it and just recap all the games yesterday. So So did anyone have these two guys in it? Did anyone have Kansas City and Tampa?
I had the picks right. Not in the bracket, but I had the picks right.
Oh yeah. Let's
Joey
go.
didn't have to. Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
We'll
I
go
don't do
over.
it too.
I'm still solid on the AFC side.
Oh, wait, that's not right. I didn't get the over. Wait, I got the over right. All right, so here's how we. Do you see how we did Sunday on our bets?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, I have it. Okay.
Yeah. All right. We'll go over it. So we got Will was 3-1. You got Tampa.
Oh, how can you be 3-1? There's only
We
2
did
games.
the totals.
We did like
Ah, yeah,
over-under
yeah.
stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
We did the totals, which who knows how that's gonna go.
Gotcha.
I'll take the 3-1 though.
Yeah. It's the best out of everyone.
Yeah.
You got the Green Bay Tampa under wrong. You got the Chiefs -3 correct, and Buffalo Kansas City over 54. Joey 1-3,
Complete opposites.
-3.5. Green Bay Tampa over 51.5. Bills +3. Buffalo Kansas City under 54. Nick 2-2. Got the Green Bay -3.5 wrong. Green Bay Tampa over 51.5 right. Chiefs -3 right. Buffalo Kansas City under 54. Casey 2-2. Tampa Bay money line. Green Bay Tampa Bay over 51.5. Bills +3. Buffalo Kansas City under 54. Johnny 1-3. Green Bay -3.5 incorrect. Green Bay Tampa over 51.5. Bills money line. Buffalo under, both incorrect. All right. You guys watch the games?
I watched the
Here and
first
there.
one. I watched a little bit of the second one.
I watched Well, the first one, most of the second one.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I got upset. I don't know why he got upset and turned off the TV, but he did.
What happened?
I don't know. Then you get like upset after Josh Allen did the pick. He just turned off the TV. Like, we were watching that. I was like, eh. And they were like, eh.
Why did he bet on?
No, he didn't bet. I don't know why. He just turned off the TV.
Is he a Bills fan?
No.
What's going on?
What the fuck?
What?
Is he alright this morning?
Oh, he was fine. He was fine afterwards. He wasn't like upset. He just turned off the TV right after the
Interesting.
the game ended. I don't know why he did.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So you were wrong. 2 weeks in a row. What are your thoughts on Tom Brady?
I'm gonna tell you something. Okay.
Yeah, tell me something.
Successful people in life. Walt Disney failed many times, and he got it right once.
You're comparing yourself. to
Elon
Walt
Musk has failed numerous times. All
You're,
he had to do
you're
is get it right
comparing
once.
your doubt of Tom Brady to Walt Disney?
I am telling you this. Your boyfriend, Tom Brady, is the luckiest son of a bitch that ever walked the face of the earth, and I'm going to tell you why. And everyone's going to say I'm a
it's
hater.
all luck.
I'm going to
It's
say
all luck.
it is all luck. You throw 3 picks at the end of the game, and you don't get any points off of it.
You see some of those passes he was throwing in the beginning of the game?
As someone who's not like Brady for a long time, and you want to chalk it up to luck, you want to chalk it. It's not luck. It's something with Tom.
It's
Brady.
100% luck.
He was nails in the first half.
He was nailed.
I'm saying the luck.
that pass at the end of the first.
I'm going to tell you why it
If it
was
was
luck.
all luck, then Josh Allen
You get a
would've won.
flag at the end of the game when you literally threw that ball, and then there was no flag. They've been literally calling that. They weren't calling that shit the whole game, and then they decided to call it right there. What the fuck is that? They were gonna punt the ball back to Green Bay.
What, one bad call? What's going on here?
I'm saying that.
I mean, it was PI.
It was.
No, it definitely was. But my point is that they weren't calling it the whole game, and then you
then it
decided
was
to
a
call
late flag.
it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it wasn't a flag. I'm saying that they weren't calling it the whole game. That's all I'm saying.
That's your reason for Brady being lucky?
I didn't say that was the only reason why. I just said that.
What are the other reasons?
I mean,
He throws 3 picks in the second half. 90% of the time you lose
the
those games.
Packers squandered every opportunity.
Every
they
opportunity
had.
they just blew it. And
3 and outs.
that defense is way better than people give them credit for.
3
The
and
Bucs.
outs.
Bunch of 3 and outs.
Brady
Rodgers got
turns the
sacked like
ball
7
over.
times.
3 and
I
out.
mean, that's the Bucs O-line, D-line though. I mean, they've got one of the best D-lines in the league.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm giving them credit. Like they're not getting enough credit for what they're doing here.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's all Brady. I'm only fucking saying it's all Brady.
I'm not saying it's all Brady. I'm just saying you're just
He
saying.
threw for 270 something yards, 3 TDs, and 3 interceptions. Just saying, threw 3 picks. Usually you don't fucking go with 3 picks. It's okay, because you want to know why? Big Nick is going to be hammering for the next 2 weeks. 50-50, maybe I get a Mahomes jersey. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
And I'm fucking rocking Mahomes the next 2 weeks. Because, my boy, you can have your boy Tom. I'm going to take my boy Mahomes. He looked pretty fucking good with a turf toe with 38 points. Just saying.
3-point spread, early onset look.
And I'm going to say this. He's already a favorite down there. Just saying.
3-point spread.
He's already a favorite.
Are the home dogs barking in the Super Bowl? That's my question.
So it's already -3.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
They
right.
got 22,000 fans in the Super Bowl.
22,000. The
Yeah.
governor's saying invite everybody. Let's pack the stadium.
Fucking idiots.
DeSantis.
That's what. That's
And I
what-
will say this. Rodgers looked awful
He
yesterday.
looked terrible.
He looked awful
The
yesterday.
second quarter is his quarter. Besides that,
Looked awful.
Looked terrible.
Awful.
Not great at playing from behind.
Nope.
What do you
And I'll tell you one thing. That last play at the end of the game, at the end of that half, 8 seconds left.
Awful.
What the fuck is
that
that?
was just as bad as the Jets play.
What happened?
I literally texted Will. I'm like, game's already over.
Yeah.
And then they started coming back. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah. What do you think about that call?
Oh, that was such a fucking
It was-
horseshit.
Which call?
Not going for it.
Oh, you mean?
Oh, I didn't hate it at the time.
But you need to score 2 scores regardless.
Yeah.
You, goal, and you still need to stop them and then score.
But you're banking on getting the 2-point conversion.
So I guess the main thing here is just
You're
like,
banking on the 2-point conversion.
I don't know. The
But you got to tie the game, though. That's the
It's
thing.
like it's why wait, right? Because you have to get that touchdown anyways. So
Exactly.
that's the main thing why the Green Bay Packers fans are upset.
Well, the coach was confident in the defense
How'd that work?
Yeah.
because Brady was ass in the second half,
Okay.
and then they had that PI call. You know, obviously hindsight's 20/20.
I mean,
It was definitely a flag. I'm not disputing that. I'm just saying that it was.
Yeah, it's.
You let the guys play the whole game, and then you let that one go.
It's also, I mean, going back to the field goal. You know, what's it just feels like such a defeat. Like you march all the way down the field, you have a chance to tie it up. You're on the it's 4th and 8 on the goal line, and you just punt it and you just kick a field goal. Like the Bills did this a lot too last night, where they were in the goal. They did this twice. They're 4th and 3 within the 10-yard line, one time at the goal line, and they kicked both field goals and gave the ball back to Mahomes. Mahomes scored a touchdown right afterwards. It's just like, when you're playing against these quarterbacks, you got to make big moves. You got to be bold. And you're in the NFC Championship game. It's not the time to go for 3 points.
Well, and do you realize how many fumbles the Packers had in that game too?
Yeah,
that running back was ass.
Yeah, and he got hurt.
LaFleur, back-to-back years, great regular seasons, chokes in the
playoffs.
NFC Championship.
Could you argue though? Not only I'm not saying he didn't choke, but you could also say the same thing about Rodgers.
Yeah.
Did you guys see
Mike
what,
McCarthy got a lot of blame. Who's the common denominator here?
Did you guys see what Rodgers said after the game?
That they thought they were going to go for it on 4th?
Or no, he was saying like he
No.
doesn't know what his future holds or something
Yeah,
like that.
he said that a lot of guys' futures on this team, including myself, are
Probably
up in the air.
next.
His contract up?
No, he's got 3
No,
more
but
years.
they drafted that kid,
Yeah,
remember?
they drafted
Yeah, he'll be
Bryce Love.
back.
He's coming back. No
You think
doubt.
so?
Yeah,
for
100%.
sure. There's no reason to move on from him. He's putting together an MVP season.
But what
He's
if
not
he,
hanging
What if
him
he
up.
wants to leave?
He ain't
I was
hanging
gonna
him
say
up.
it's not a question of hanging him up. It's a question if he's a Green Bay Packer or not.
Yeah.
What?
He's not retiring.
It's just a question
No,
if he's a
not
Green Bay Packer.
retiring. Do you think he'll go to a different team?
He can't. He's on
What,
a
demand a
contract.
trade? Why would he do
He could
that?
pull Deshaun Watson, couldn't he?
That's what he was saying, and then it came out like there's 5 teams that he could possibly go to.
Football team.
Do you see that?
New England
No,
Patriots.
No, sure. Yeah, the Patriots are one of them.
What's this?
Well,
Pull
this is
up.
just
Yeah.
speculation.
Yeah, what is this though?
Speculation.
Who's speculating?
Schefter.
Why?
Schefter?
Yeah.
It's just to create noise.
I mean, Schefter.
Trade.
Where is it?
Well, what it is that because they drafted Jordan Love, that there's a chance that they might trade Rodgers and try to get a first, maybe 2 firsts for him, and then build around Love and start again.
Good luck.
Same.
Let me see if I can find this real
No,
quick.
I found it. So he said the Packers have a lot of guys' futures that are uncertain, myself included. That's what I meant about. That's why I'm sad about it getting this far.
I mean, you should have won the game, Rodgers. Let's be honest.
He'll be a 49er.
49ers. I could see that.
I could see him as a Patriot.
He's
Him
from
and
the
fucking
area.
Belichick working together with McDaniels. I could see it.
Yeah, I don't. He's not going anywhere. He's not.
I like to see
I mean,
him on
listen,
the
if he wants out of
Patriots.
this situation in Green Bay, it's a pretty steady situation. Like, there are places that are a lot more volatile, like Texas. Like, I get why Deshaun Watson wants to leave Houston. It's a pretty terrible organization.
Oh, did you see that they now are going to interview what's his face?
Yeah.
Now they're going to
Well,
interview
he's
him.
one of their finalists.
Yeah.
They interviewed him last week, and now he's one of their finalists. But they also were like talking about just promoting Josh McCown to head coach.
Can you
Who's never
believe
coached before.
that?
Josh McCown?
Josh
They
McCown.
interviewed him.
What?
He's on the fucking roster.
He's on the roster. He's a quarterback right now, and they interviewed him for their head coach position with
That's
no
a joke.
experience.
That's a fucking
Absolute
joke.
joke.
They
That's a
interviewed you?
joke.
Josh McCown.
That's a joke.
Wow.
That's a fucking joke.
Like, this guy, Bellamy,
Hilarious.
has had so much experience and worked so hard.
He's worked with one of the greatest quarterbacks.
And he's created one of the best offenses of all time. I don't
Right.
know how you get better as a coach than that.
And he worked with Andy Reid, too.
Yeah.
Watson said he would still want out even if they hired him.
Yeah.
I mean, I think damage is done at this point.
Damage is done. They know where he knows where their priorities lie at this point. And it's not with him.
But what I was saying was
Near's a
it was
fucking idiot.
it was Pro Football Talk that tweeted out top potential Aaron Rodgers destinations.
Well, that's speculation.
in 2020.
Well, they're doing the same thing with Matthew Stafford.
Stafford's getting traded.
49ers,
100%.
Yeah, they've said he's done in Detroit.
49ers, Patriots, Steelers, Raiders, Colts, and Saints.
I could see him as a Patriot, too.
Who's Stafford?
Mhm.
I think probably top 3 choices.
that
are
was
Stafford.
Rodgers.
Rodgers.
Just Rodgers.
No, I'm just saying
He's
I could
just
see
saying
Stafford.
Stafford.
I'm saying I
Yeah.
could see Stafford as a
I
Patriot,
think
too.
probably top 3 choices for Stafford are going to be the Pats, the Colts, and the football team. Football team just hired the GM that drafted Stafford. Colts just make way too much sense. They have the cap space. They have the assets. They can make a trade for him. And
Yeah.
the Patriots. I read this one thing. Belichick
get
loves
Patricia.
a grit. Yeah, Patricia too. But I don't know if this.
Trisha could give him a lot of insight on him, though.
Yeah.
Could say, is it worth it or not? I'm just saying, coached him for 3-4 years over there.
I'd like Stafford.
I'd take Stafford.
I'd love Stafford.
I'd take Rodgers.
Take either one of them.
All right.
Either one of them was a better option than Newton, I can tell you that.
Buffalo Bills game. Lost 24-38. You guys watch any of it?
A little bit.
I saw Bills went up 9-0, then Chiefs went up 14-9. I was like, they're not looking back.
Yeah. No,
Sure enough.
They always do that. They always, like, the first quarter, it's always like,
They gotta
whatever.
get
And
the
then it's like,
play.
you know what,
The
we'll turn
Houston
it up a
game
little bit.
last year, down 24-0.
Every game last year.
They come
every
back.
playoff game last year, they were down at some point. They trailed in every game in the playoffs last year. And yeah, they still are very good. And Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Tyreek Hill is running all over the place.
Yep. Fucking speedster he is.
you see that play that he made? It was like a 10-yard pass. The expected yards after catch that was 10 yards. And because Tyreek Hill is just so fast, he just bolted by the entire defense, made it for a 70-yard play.
Damn.
Insane. I mean, Mahomes is great, yes. But when you have two of the best weapons on offense,
Kelsey.
that's a lot.
Kelsey's a stud.
I mean, Kelsey, 13 receptions, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyreek, 9 receptions, 172 yards.
Come on.
Come on.
Welcome to the Red Kingdom, baby.
Welcome to the Red Kingdom.
All right. Before we get into the other topics, a moment of silence for Hank Aaron. Passed away on Friday at the age of 86.
Hammer and Hank.
R.I.P. All right, we got a couple Cameron Hank facts here.
One of the best ever.
This guy was a legend.
Hank Aaron was an All-Star in 21 seasons, the most for any player in MLB history.
Come on.
Fun fact about that, fun fact actually.
What the hell did you just
fun
say?
factception. So he actually was named to 25 All-Star games. They used to do 2 All-Star games, and that's the most, 25. So he's been named to 25.
What do you mean
21
2 All-Star
seasons.
games?
What are you talking about?
So they used to do it where they'd be a first half All-Star game and a second half All-Star game.
That's
What?
That's so weird.
And so
That's
Hank Aaron was actually
ridiculous.
named to 2 All-Star games.
That makes so much
multiple
sense
seasons.
now why like him and Willie Mays had 24 and 25.
Yeah,
Because
so
Willie
he's had-
Mays must have been the same thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's had 25
Remember
All-Star
we did that
games.
TikTok?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been to 25 All-Star games, but in 21 seasons, which is all still the most.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, let me tell you a quick funny story, really quick on
Yeah,
TikTok.
No problem.
So obviously I was commenting on the happy birthdays.
Yeah, you got a lot.
I know. So I'm typing. TikTok actually stopped me from typing. They said,
Yeah.
take a break.
Yeah.
I couldn't type anymore.
That's
When
happened
do
to me.
people want to wish you a happy birthday?
That's happened to me
Fucking
too.
hilarious.
That one time when we got all those comments from the Canada people when we that opening video, I spent like maybe 2 hours responding to comments and they like shut me down. They were like,
That's
"Oh, there's
hilarious.
too many comments."
It blew my mind. I was like, really?
What did they say? Were you copying and pasting what you were saying?
I mean, I'm sure it's like saying thank you, buddy, thank you. Like it
What
was
I
all the
was
same
doing-
thing. It was happy birthday. I was like,
What I was doing was like I would copy and paste the same like response over and over again. They said you can't say the same thing like that
yeah,
many
that's what they were
times.
telling me too.
Yeah. All right, back to Hank. Every season from 1955 through 1973, a span of 19 seasons, Aaron was an All-Star and received MVP votes. He hit 40-plus homers 8 times, but never hit 50 or more. He hit 30-plus homers 15 times. That's tied for the most ever with Alex Rodriguez, and he hit 20-plus homers 20 times.
What was the A-Rod stat?
Hit 30-plus homers 15 times.
Wow.
And he hit 20-plus homers 20 times. That's the most ever. Take away all of his home runs and would still be in the 3,000 hit club. He hit more singles than Wade Boggs. Aaron is the career leader with 1,477 extra base hits. Damn, that was a legend.
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 Him and May is the 2 best of all time.
Not to mention what he did for the society at that time in history,
I mean,
too.
Oh yeah.
It's really interesting, reading a bunch of stories about him during that time, especially during the home run race, because during when he was, catching up to Ruth, there was he got a lot of death threats and people thinking that a black man shouldn't be able to pass a white man's record. And in fact, when he passed Ruth, when he hit the home run, there's a famous clip of him rounding second base and 2 guys coming up and approaching him and like patting him on the back, 2 fans.
I
And
remember
he
that.
said at that moment when he was rounding second base and saw these 2 men approaching him, he thought he was going to be killed.
Oh, jeez.
Like it just talks about the what he went through as a player during that time and what he had to deal with, and yet he still produced and put up numbers like this and became the greatest of all time in those situations.
Amazing.
It truly is remarkable to show the type of person he is.
Guy's a class act too.
And the
Was a
type,
class act.
yeah, You know, Hank Aaron, really, truly one of the greatest of all time.
All right, NBC Sports Network shutting down, and all sports programming will be shown on the USA Network.
Peacock, you're up.
Peacock. That's the reason why.
You're up.
All right, that you want to make Peacock, we're making Ostrich.
Cumberland
Hilarious.
Streaming Network, our premium content going to Ostrich.
Start a streaming network.
Start a stream called Ostrich.
Oh, man.
Love it.
Red Sox with a couple of signings over the weekend.
Yeah, what'd you think of this?
I didn't.
You had a
I
birthday
like
signing.
these.
You had a birthday signing.
I think I don't know. I think Chaim Bloom listened
Chaim
to
Bloom
me.
gave you something on
Gave me
Saturday.
something. Shit.
Kiki,
So who's
you
this
love
guy,
me.
the pitcher?
Garrett Richards?
Yes.
He's a wild card.
Cincinnati?
No.
Garrett Richards.
Yeah, Angels for a long time.
I'm thinking of a different guy.
Who do you think of?
I was thinking about the guy that got in the fight against all the Pirate players.
Amir Garrett?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Garrett. See?
Oh, okay. Amir
Yeah.
Garrett Richards. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Amir
Right.
Garrett's great. He's a reliever. He's
Yeah.
he's actually
Amir
No.
Garrett. I wish we got Amir Garrett.
Amir Garrett's great. I love Amir Garrett. But yeah, Garrett Richards, longtime Angels pitcher, blew out his arm completely in like 2016.
That's good.
Tommy John.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
Then got signed with the Padres. Pitched well last year. Whenever he's been healthy, he's pitched well.
I mean, it's a 1-year deal, $10 million. To me, it's a low risk,
Is
high
he worth
reward
it?
deal.
No
I
such
mean,
thing as a bad 1-year deal.
I mean, it's $10 million. If he stays healthy and he can produce, it's definitely worth it. It's
10
$10 million.
million.
Well, $10 million today is really not that much for a starting
Is that
pitcher.
how much Kluber got?
Yeah.
Kluber got 11.
Wow.
They're about-
Could you imagine that? They couldn't
So-
have given. I would have had rather have Kluber.
Big time.
Yeah.
I mean, they both are dealing with injuries. I mean, Kluber has pitched one start in the last, 20 months.
This guy is a 4.0.
Yeah, this guy's coming off Tommy John too.
It's a long time ago. He's been healthy for. Well, he pitched
4.0.
well. He was healthy last year. I mean, the shortened season, but in 2019 he was hurt most of the year. I mean, yeah, he hasn't really pitched much in the past 5 years.
Last year he had 51 innings pitched and pitched 4.03 ERA.
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm just saying that if I would have chose Kluber over Richards. But you know what? I don't mind the Richards deal either.
I guess they're worth the same amount of money.
But how about Kiki Hernandez?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enrique.
Enrique Hernandez.
2-year, $14 million deal.
I like it. There's your second baseman. Good night,
Every day?
Pedroia. Yeah, he'll be every day.
Who was it last year?
It was that friggin' Jose
Oh,
Raya,
The guy
whatever.
from.
Reyes?
Came from the Twins, didn't he?
Jose
No, I
Reyes?
think
Reds. Came from the
he
Reds.
came from the Reds. So he was traded a while back. He was on the Mets originally. I'm blanking on his name, but I know
It's
exactly.
Jose Reyes.
Reyes.
No,
Not Reyes.
it's right. Oh, I think it's Rerra.
You see that TikTok where the guy asked his wife, how do you spell, what does EYES spell?
Eyes.
Wait,
Peraza.
did I say this wrong?
Jose Peraza.
No, she's
Peraza,
like,
huh?
Peraza.
what does YES spell? And she's like, yes. What does EYES spell? And she's like, ES? But it's just eyes.
Yes.
Sushi rice? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Buffet rice? Yes.
So Kiki, we're all in on Kiki.
I'm in.
Okay.
He's a funny guy.
Good
He's
for the
hilarious.
Dodgers.
He's an awesome dog. He has a great mustache.
What kind of dog? Pull him up.
Like a little, I remember when he was a puppy.
Chihuahua.
I like pulling up. No, he's like a little fluffy dog.
He's got a mustache mask going on. With a DILF sweatshirt on.
What the hell's that on his face?
It's a mask with a mustache.
Of
Here,
himself.
Oh, that's
he has
hilarious.
2 dogs. A few years ago, he had a puppy, and he used to do a lot of Instagram videos with him as a puppy. The one on the left. The little dogs.
Gabo.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's a funny dude, great guy. Seems like a
Good dogs.
guy.
Happy to have him aboard.
Yeah, I'm happy.
What,
About
how
it.
much do they pay him?
2
$7 million a
years,
year.
14 mil.
I like it.
He was
Solidifies the second base position.
He was 230 with 5 home runs.
What about Pedroia? I thought he was
20
going to come back
RBIs.
and be an all-star.
Pedroia?
Yeah, it's time for him to call it a career.
Replaces the floors in the house.
There's still
Can you
some.
imagine that? You gotta replace the floors in your house because you can't walk on the floors.
Jeez.
Haven't retired.
I think that's a sign, buddy.
So I got
Not only that, but you have the best medical staff in the world.
We don't want him to retire so we can keep selling the Pedroia mugs.
It's fair.
I mean, I'm just saying in general. I mean, it's just.
Yeah. Alright, Yankees added Jameson. How do you say last name?
Tyone.
Tyon.
I hear
Tyon?
he's not bad.
Tyon's good. I mean, when healthy.
He's a youngster.
He's not really.
Oh,
Highly touted prospect.
He's 29.
okay. Never
Hey,
mind.
easy, buddy. 29 too, right?
Yeah.
We're still young.
Well, I mean,
Johnny.
for a baseball player,
Easy.
if you were playing baseball, you'd be like in the middle.
Nah, I'm just
You
fucking
wouldn't be
with
considered a youngster.
Everyone was shocked at how old you were.
I know. Look, if people are saying like I'm 45, 48.
Really?
Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
There's one comment that got almost like 1,000 likes. It was like, happy 40th birthday.
I don't know. I was like, thank you, but it's 29. Hilarious.
Get it together, guys.
It's all right.
That's probably one of the most commonly asked questions. How old is Big Nick?
Well, now everybody knows.
Check out the
That was a perfect-
People
that was a-
have known already, but I answer it like every single day.
Hey, you know what? Do your fucking job.
What were you saying?
No, I was saying that was a perfect video
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. That was hilarious. You see Mike in the back, he's just like,
Yeah. I wanted to post on Friday, but I was like, nah, I'll wait for it.
Good choice.
good choice,
you.
good call.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that.
Good
Yeah.
call, buddy.
Sally thought so too.
Tyon was the second overall pick. He's picked right after Bryce Harper in 2010.
Really?
Yeah.
How about that?
And then he had cancer, which forced him to miss time. He had leukemia. Was it leukemia? I don't remember exactly his cancer. But he had cancer, came back,
Jeez.
then had Tommy John in 2019. I mean, Garrett. Everyone who's been around this guy speaks incredibly highly of who he is as a character, as a person. Like, this guy's residuant. He'll always keep working back. Seems like a good guy. He's pitched well whenever he's pitched. I think it's a good trade for the Yankees. Get
Too
him
bad he's
back.
on the Yankees.
Alright, so he was dealt in New York for pitchers Miguel Yare and Roansy Contreras.
They traded Miguel, what's his face?
No, not Andujar.
I was going to say.
Yeah, I didn't say
And they should
Andujar.
probably trade him. They don't need him. They don't use him.
They should
Infielder.
get rid of freaking Frazier, too.
Damn, these names are tough.
Yeah, they're all low prospects. It
Never
seems like
will.
The Pirates have made a couple trades this offseason where they just get blue chip guys
Yeah.
that are kind of like,
Wildcats.
wild cards. But they're going for numbers instead of, quality.
So Jameson, you already said this, that he had Tommy John as
Yeah.
well. And so he had a 4.10 ERA, 7 starts. They agreed to the trade less than 2 weeks after signing two-time Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Alright. I thought their bullpen was already pretty good.
Yankees
It's a
are gonna be
rotation.
good.
What?
This is for the rotation.
Oh, rotation, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they lost Tanaka and they lost Paxton this offseason.
They lost half.
Where did Tanaka
And
go?
Tanaka's a free agent. He might go. The Blue Jays have been in talks with Tanaka, but he also
Hook up with Rue.
Yeah.
Rue, Springer. That'd be nasty.
I mean, the rotation of Ryu Tanaka is much better than, and then like Pearson, Chatwood.
Watch out for the
Better
Blue
than the
Jays.
Rays.
next year.
I mean, that wouldn't be a bad
Watch out
rotation.
for the Blue Jays.
That wouldn't be a terrible rotation.
Watch out for the Blue Jays.
Alright, I'll let you handle this next one.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw this, but last night the Nats signed Matt Hand.
Did they?
Yeah, 1 year, 10.5.
Is that the reason why the Washington hat's out today?
Hey,
10 point what?
maybe I'm also wearing a
10.5
Nats
mil
shirt. Who
deal.
knows?
Hey, that boy, buddy.
There's a lot of 1 year, $10 million deals going around here.
Yeah. So what's happening is this offseason is that like players are kind of waiting out the market a lot. And
Is
so
every
they're-
pitcher equal?
What you say?
Oh, is every pitcher equal?
Well, so Brad Hand, that's a lot of money for a reliever. I mean, he's a
It's a
reliever.
lot of
10 and
He's
a
a
half mil.
reliever, okay, so.
So the
different
interesting thing about
situation.
Hand is when he was cut by the Indians. So what happened was when he got cut, he was actually offered around to the league, like where you get cut, you get put on waivers. So he was put on waivers. No one except traded for him. At that time, his contract was $10 million. He actually got more money entering the market and signing with the Nats than the Nats could have gotten him for when he was with the Indians and they were trying to trade him.
So relievers usually aren't worth as much as starters?
No, they pitch fewer innings. I mean, you're trying to pay more for a starter than a reliever, which is why teams are bullpenning now, because cheap relievers are cheaper than starters, and teams are cheap.
Like
Maybe
Tampa.
Is this going to be a game changer for the Nats?
I mean, I don't know if it's a game changer per se, because I mean,
It's not going to change the game
I mean, it will. It definitely will. It's
to a great extent,
What you say?
to a big extent.
I mean, it makes them from a good bullpen to a great bullpen.
So they're going to win the World Series because of them?
Who knows?
All right, take it easy.
All right.
buddy. Take
I mean,
it
trying to
easy.
get-
the Nats are a good team. They improved a lot. They also re-signed Ryan Zimmerman, which is fun. Go Zim.
How old is he?
He's 36.
Oh, he retired.
Yeah,
No,
when's he
he
retire already?
opted out last season,
That's what it was.
and
When's he going to retirement home?
Zimmerman.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? If he wants to keep coming back on 1-year deals, I'm fine with it. Have him be a bench
Who's
player.
the oldest MLB player right now?
Ever?
Yeah.
Rodney.
Ever is,
Bartolo Colon.
No, right now.
right now,
And,
Rodney is the oldest one. He technically has retired, but he's like, no one's signing him. Same with Bartolo.
I was gonna say Bartolo Colon.
The oldest player to pitch and play in a game last year, I think, was Nelson Cruz at 42.
I think the oldest guy to play is Julio Franco, 47, 48.
Nelson
Satchel
Cruz
Paige.
is 42.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's old.
Satchel Paige was the oldest rookie. The oldest. I'm not sure if Jamie Moyer is the oldest.
Jamie Moyer, I think, cracked 46,
He
right?
was 49 when he last played.
I'm pumped about this Kiki Hernandez.
Yeah, Kike. Kike.
That's how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kike?
Kike.
There's a accent.
on the E.
Kike?
Always putting the accent on
That's
the E,
kind of a
or else
bummer.
it's a slur. Remember
That
that.
was Kiki.
Kiki,
do you love me? Are you right?
But yeah, but the hand signing makes the Nats. I mean, it's the NL East is gonna be the best division in baseball. I mean, between the Mets, Braves, Nats, Phillies. I mean, you're gonna have 4 teams that could win 90, Phillies.
And your Pirates will just sit in the fucking cellar.
We have the Marlins.
What's Dombrowski up
That's
to?
right.
Nebraska hasn't done anything. Marlins, Phillies haven't done anything.
He
He's
made a trade with the Red Sox for
he's just waiting
freaking
on that
some
moment.
no-name guy.
Yeah, he got some random ass guy.
He got some rant. He got what's his fucking face? He got his Chatham.
Yeah.
Matt Chatham.
So I always thought it was a good fitting player to be on the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
Chatham.
That trap pick worked out well.
Yeah. But yeah, good signing by the Nats. Again,
Alright.
no such thing as a bad 1-year deal.
You're really riding that.
Yep, I fully believe it.
I mean, he's not. It's not wrong because if he sucks, then you just move on from him.
Yep.
Alright, next topic.
What do you got?
You see the Conor McGregor fight?
Oh.
Gregor got his ass kicked.
Yeah, I watched the fight. It was a good fight.
Yeah?
I did not watch the fight.
You stream it illegally?
What do you?
No,
What do you like? He tear his ACL again or something? He popped
No,
something in
it was
his leg.
calf. So
You got knocked the fuck out.
My one of my roommates is a big UFC fan, so he buys all the fights.
Oh.
And so we got the ticket, and so we watched it.
How much is it? Like,
So you have to have ESPN Plus in order to have the option to buy it.
no way.
Yes.
You have to
Well,
pay
so
money
it's
in order to
cheaper.
pay money?
It's cheaper if you have ESPN Plus to buy it than it is. I think it was
So you don't need
150.
ESPN Plus?
No.
Okay.
I think it was 90 with ESPN Plus and 150
Jeez.
without.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Fight
Yeah.
lasts what? 10 minutes?
Not even.
Did you watch it, Casey?
He was down in the second
No,
round.
I just saw the highlights.
I mean, you get the whole card, so you get like every fight. Like the fight before was also a great fight.
Yeah, but I mean, like, people aren't paying that money to watch those.
But yeah, it was Poirier had a great strategy. I mean, so his strategy was he was going to take out McGregor's legs, and so he just kept doing calf kicks
Yeah.
and just abused his legs, and to the point where McGregor was like, I can't stand anymore, and then just one big punch.
Did you see the knockout?
I saw the
I
highlight.
saw the highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then did you see what Jake Paul had to say afterwards?
Yeah, what was he talking about?
He's a fucking idiot. I swear, he's a fucking
He
idiot.
said, so originally he offered McGregor $50 million to fight him. And now he's saying,
Who the fuck
all
is
right,
that?
I'll give you 10K now.
Who does he think he is?
He's fucking, even
Wait, he offered-
Logan, his brother's like, all right.
He offered 10K to fight McGregor.
It was like a joke.
Yeah.
Like, okay, now since you're worth you're basically saying he's worth nothing now because you just got knocked out. Like saying, oh, I'll give you 10.
Who does he think
I'll
he
give
is?
You 10K now.
He's such an idiot.
Yeah.
Even Dana White was like, yeah, that fucking McGregor doesn't even fucking belong in the same ring as him. Like, McGregor would kill him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was talking shit about his brother Logan doing fighting Mayweather. That's gonna be a joke too.
Is that happening?
It's a charity fight.
Yeah.
It's a publicity stunt.
I mean, except it's not for charity. It's for them.
It's for money.
It's for money.
That's
It's
messed
for,
up.
it's for their charity.
It's for their, like Floyd Mayweather doesn't have enough money.
Yeah. And apparently not.
Hey, it's a
Like,
business move.
Sure.
What else you gonna do to yourself?
yeah. Maybe he's getting bored. Who knows?
I love how these guys say they're retired, then they come back.
Yeah.
It's like, when you
Yeah.
say you're retired,
The big
fucking
thing-
you're done.
Oh, the
JC.
big thing I wanted to say about McGregor was it Khabib that came out and said that's what happens when you change your
Yeah.
trainers.
Your trainer, your schedule, your.
Yeah.
And Khabib was calling out McGregor after the fight.
What did McGregor do? Change it up?
Yeah, so what exactly happened? So I guess McGregor changed all of his like trainers and like the way he was, like the people he was working with or something.
I guess so. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't follow UFC that closely.
Yeah, I thought
But-
that was interesting though.
Yeah, and then Mayweather was also, calling out McGregor on Instagram
Hilarious.
because like Mayweather was like, yeah, if I did any of the stuff McGregor did,
Seriously.
like I would be put on blast.
Yeah.
Talks all that smack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Khabib said this is what happened. When you change your team, leave the sparring partners who made you a champion and start sparring with little kids far away from reality.
Hilarious. Who are the little kids?
I don't know.
Children. He's fighting children.
Yeah.
The
No.
Paul brothers?
I mean, McGregor looked old. I mean, physically old. He looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like, he does not look.
There's no way he's doing these 7 fights in 18 months. He's not going to
I
survive.
think he had,
I mean,
a,
I
little, I
think
think he had a
with-
little wake-up call.
The interesting thing with the fight, I mean, Poirier is the number 2 fighter in the division.
Who was one, McGregor?
No, McGregor was 4th. I forget. who
Really?
won.
Well, McGregor hasn't fought in a while, right?
Yeah, he didn't fight. He fought at the beginning. He fought Cowboy. What's his name? Last January.
Yeah.
Yeah, McGregor was number 4. So I mean, on paper, Poirier should have been the favorite, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
McGregor's McGregor. But the Poirier, the interesting thing about how he fought was, you know, McGregor would land these big punches and he would withstand them. I mean, that's how you survive. If you can get through that's what everyone was saying. If he got through the first round, he would win the fight, and that's exactly what happened. Because it was a war of attrition. It was, you know, he tries to knock me out. If I can withstand it, I can get his weaknesses and find them and pinpoint them exactly. You know, the way to beat McGregor is just withstand his big punches in the first round and then knock him out in the second. So I think this shows his biggest weakness, McGregor's.
Wow.
All
Riveting
right.
stuff.
We got some basketball to wrap this up. We got the Miami Heat. You guys hear about this?
No, don't think so.
They're going to use coronavirus sniffing dogs to
I heard about this.
Yep,
This is a
I heard
fucking
about
joke.
this too.
to screen fans at games.
Fucking joke.
What are they doing down in Florida?
I don't know. I don't think there's any rules down there.
Just making stuff up? Maybe the dogs can smell Corona?
It's you! You got corona!
Yeah, we got corona over here. Ridiculous. What is this, cocaine? I mean, come on.
Someone blows their nose. Ruff!
Yeah. The coronavirus sniffing dog idea has been put into place at airports in Dubai and Helsinki in recent months. At Heat games, fans arriving for the game will be brought to a screening area, and detection dogs will walk past. If the dog keeps going, the fan is cleared. If the dog sits, that's a sign it detects the virus, and the fan will be denied entry.
Is this just like a peace of mind tactic to get fans to go? It's like, oh, we got this under control. The dogs will
People
let
are
us
just
know.
making
about our
shit
fans.
The dogs are going to let us know.
So-
You're fine to come.
Yeah.
So the way it usually works with dogs, what they can do is they can smell pheromones. So if you release certain scent,
Gee Louise,
Your
Johnny, go
illnesses-
way over my pedigree here.
pedigree, that's a dog thing.
Oh yeah, that's
There you
a
go.
type of food.
Yeah, it's also the listing of the type of dog, their breeds.
Uh,
But so dogs can smell pheromones, and like the way in certain illnesses, you excrete certain pheromones, and
Yeah.
smells. Like when my grandfather had cancer, my dog actually smelled it beforehand and reacted to it.
Interesting.
No way.
So yeah, the dogs can smell illnesses. I don't know how it worked with COVID, but this is a real thing that dogs can do.
Yeah, dogs are crazy.
Dogs are-
Especially if
Like
you don't have
they can
symptoms.
tell like when you're upset and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, that's what they have emotional dogs for.
I mean, yeah, and when you have
All right,
like,
some regular dogs should do crazy.
Of course
shit.
they can. Yeah.
like when dogs can, like if you have like those training dogs that are for people with diabetes or with certain
Yeah.
type of
Maybe
anxiety.
this isn't that far off.
No, I mean they can smell when your blood sugar's dropping. They can tell
Yeah.
from not just scent.
I don't think
look.
it should be like the main thing that you rely on if the fan come in or not, but
It is.
that-
I don't disagree. It is theater. It's theater. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just to make it's peace of mind.
yeah, everyone just needs to get vaccinated. This thing needs to be over. It's wild. All right, next topic, Coach
Got a
K.
long way to go on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
we do. Jesus, it's been going on forever. Anyways, Coach K,
I mean,
is the Duke
what a
dynasty
prick
over?
move. What a prick move. Do you hear about this, Nick?
Yeah, you went after a school reporter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, a kid. He's like, oh.
In college?
Yeah, college kid.
All right,
on.
enlighten me on this story, fellas.
Come on, Coach K. You've been in the game long enough. You should know. Yeah.
After the game, after they lost to Louisville, they're now 500 on the season, 5-5.
When's the last time that's happened?
That's
It's
probably
the
why you're
first
so
time
fucking pissed off.
That UNC, Kentucky, and Duke are all unranked.
What the
How's
fuck?
that for a stat?
Yeah.
How's that for a stat for your ass?
Holy shit balls.
Yep.
It-
That
what's-
shit never happens.
What's going on? Is the dynasty over?
I mean,
what dynasty was there? They've
I
always
mean,
just been
Duke's,
good.
it's like Alabama football. Duke's always been nasty at basketball.
There'll be years when
They've
they're
been nasty at basketball. When's the last time they won a title?
Duke, they won in the last 5 years.
When
Have
did
they?
When did they last
What
one?
year? 2014.
I mean, I think it's harder to win a basketball title, a college basketball title, than a college football title.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying that you were like saying a
They
dynasty.
won
You gotta-
2015.
Well, I mean, I think a dynasty. Well, just like a legacy. Maybe I should say.
How many titles does K have? 5?
He has 5, yeah.
That's over like what, a 40-year span?
Yeah, it's a long span. 1991, 92, 01, 10, 15. He's been coaching for 41 seasons.
Holy shit!
Damn.
How
And he's
many,
yelling at kids now.
how many with Duke?
I mean, all of them with Duke.
Hang them up.
Yeah,
Damn.
he's been
He's been there
forever.
forever.
He's not going anywhere else.
I know he coached at Army as well.
That's wild.
Fucking crazy.
So what does this mean for Duke?
It's just a bad year.
Bad year happens.
Shit happens,
Alright.
man. Can't be great every year.
Yeah.
Look at the Patriots. Can't be great every year.
Yeah, you're right. And did you see what Rex Ryan had to say about Tom Brady?
Oh, what did he say?
We don't even need to fucking listen
He
to this.
said
He's a
he-
fucking fat ass
He
joke.
said people come to New England for Tom Brady, they don't come for Bill Belichick.
He's always hated Bill Belichick, so of course he's gonna say something like that. That's why, Rex, you're in the fucking press box fucking calling games, and that's why Belichick's still coaching.
He's in the studio, not the press box.
What, well, press box, studio, whatever. Same shit.
Press box would mean he would be at the game.
Bullshit. It's technically, you could be broadcasting the game in the press box.
Celtics to the Bulls
What?
tonight.
Tatum's
He's
back.
Celtics romped last night.
Yeah, they won by 40.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell
Against
happened
who?
there. Against the Cavs.
Cavs who beat the Nets twice.
And didn't the Cavs
last
beat
week.
the Celtics before?
No, they
Oh.
played.
Alright.
But
Tatum's back.
Cavs beat the Nets 2 games in a row, then played the Celtics, get rocked. For 141-103. Jeez.
141.
Yeah, Tam, you see Pritchard got hurt on Friday?
Yep.
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't tear his ACL. It's only a sprain.
Yeah.
1 to 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That would have ruined my rookie of the year. That would have ruined it. Now I got a chance.
so got a chance.
Who's got it? Wiseman?
I mean, LaMelo is an
True.
option. Halliburton, Tyrese Halliburton for the Kings.
Yep.
That kid looks legit. Wiseman, those are probably the top 3.
Alright. Well, that's all we got for today. Any other comments you guys want to add? I think that's all we got,
I think
guys.
that's what we got.
Have a great day, viewers.
Have a good day, buddies.
See you tomorrow.
That's a wrap.
Boom.
All right, cool.